Namaste and welcome back to Nispand. Have you ever heard of the TV show called The Biggest Loser? If you haven't, let me tell you, it was a American reality show where a lot of overweight and oversized people used to participate. They will participate into this competition and the purpose was to lose as much weight as they can use in shortest time possible. So of course there used to be lots of extreme diet plans, extreme fitness plans which the participant would be following in the fitness show, in the reality show, and they will lose good amount of weight. It has been observed some of them used to lose around 10 pounds in 1 week. Some even lost 20 to 30 pounds in the very first week of the season, and then eventually the season will go on. Eventually one person will win and they will shed lots and lots of kilos of the weight, and then one will be a winner who will go home with a good cash prize, and the camera will stop rolling. What happens after that? Well, some researchers got interested and they followed up with these participants. What happens after the competition ends, once the camera stops rolling? And they realized most of the participants, they gain the weight again, they gain the complete weight again, and some even become even more heavier and even more obese. The conclusion of the study is that the quick fixes and the extreme diets, they don't work. When they were in the competition, when the motivation was there to win the prize, they could follow, they could kill the temptation, they could follow the diet plan, they could follow the fitness plan, but it was not sustainable. As the season ended, so did their motivation, and they could not sustain with the same kind of extreme measures. And the result was they again gained up even more weight, their metabolism slowed down even more, and they become even more unhealthy. So this is the story which I'm trying to tell you, because the quick fixes and extreme measures, they do not work. We need to make some sustainable efforts. We need to build some habits to make some changes in our lifestyle. Now when we see around us, we see everywhere these quick fixes are sold, advertised to us, that lose your weight in 5 days, instant fat burner, and so many things. All these quick fixes and extreme measures are advertised to us. So it becomes very difficult. Sometimes we feel tempted to take all these paths and we go for some quick fixes, some very extreme measures to overhaul our diet just overnight, to get into a fitness routine just from the next day. We make resolutions, but we have realized that they never work. Eventually we feel very unsatisfied, we feel like failure sometimes, and the reason is that we take some steps and it does not give us result, or even if it gives us result, the result never stay, they fade away, and we feel that I haven't achieved anything, I am a loser. So the understanding is that we should not go for all these quick fixes. But how to do that? We need to make a mindset shift. We need to shift our mindset towards all these fitness routines, towards all the diet we are trying to adopt. Instead of trying some fad diet, instead of trying some quick fix and extreme measures, we should focus on developing sustainable habits which we can follow for the rest of our life. Our goal should not be to lose weight. Our goal should be to become a person who is very lean and healthy. So it all starts by adopting a mindset of patience and progress. Instead of thinking and focusing on the overnight transformation, we should focus on making consistent, sustainable progress. What do I mean? That instead of thinking and planning and imagining to transform yourself overnight, from going 0 to 100 overnight, we should focus on improving just 1% every day. Because even if you wish to go from 0 to 100 overnight, first thing, it may not happen. Second thing, even if it happens, it will never stay, it will fade away, because it's not possible to go from 0 to 1 overnight. But definitely you can go from 0 to 100 in small efforts by improving just 1% every day. This is the power of sustainable, consistent efforts. So how to do this? Let's take an example with our diet. So instead of going and planning for a diet completely extreme to what you are doing today, so today you are maybe eating very unhealthy diet which is full of salt and sugar and fat, and you want to go on a healthy diet, and you want to make a shift overnight, that tomorrow onwards I'm going to fix a diet which is very healthy, completely opposite of what I'm eating today and I have been eating for many days, it will not happen. Even if you kill your temptation for a couple of days, eventually you will fizzle back to your old patterns. Instead, what you should do, just replace one unhealthy item with another healthy option. Just swap one snack with a healthier snack. Keep on doing these small improvements and eventually you will find within couple of weeks, within some maybe a month, you will overhaul your complete diet. And that diet which you will find will be a sustainable diet which you can follow for the rest of your life. That should be the goal. Same goes for our fitness plan also. Instead of changing the fitness regime overnight, today I'm living a very sedentary life and on New Year I will make a resolution. Tomorrow onwards I will be going to the gym every day for 1.5 hours. It will never happen. We have seen this over the years. We have our personal experiences with enough evidence that these things never happen. Instead, just start making small changes. From a sedentary life, start going for a walk for 10 minutes, then 20 minutes, then 30 minutes. Start going to the gym for 3 times a week. Then slowly you will build up your stamina, you will build up your strength. And slowly you will become the person who enjoys all this process. And that change will be a sustainable change. That change will be a permanent change which you will also enjoy. So instead of thinking of doing it in a single step, you should make some habits which are very sustainable and which you can do over the time. Same goes for the meditation also. Sometimes we think that tomorrow onwards I'm going to meditate 30 minutes every day. And today I'm not even meditating for 10 minutes, even for 5 minutes. I do not have a habit of meditating, and from next day I want to make it completely different, that I will be meditating 30 minutes every day. Again, it will not work. You will feel yourself very distracted. You will not be able to muster that kind of determination and discipline to sit in a meditation for 30 minutes. Instead, what you can do, you can make it a very simple, enjoyable habit of sitting in meditation. Maybe you can start with just 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, then increase it to 10 minutes. And slowly you will build up that kind of stamina, that kind of focus, concentration, stability in your body, that you will be able to sit in 30 minutes of meditation. So we always think at this big picture where we want to achieve something very grand, but we are not patient enough to go through the process and we want it very quick. And that's the reason we fall for all these advertisements, all these clickbaits where everyone is selling us all these things which never work. What works is that you make a sustainable habits with which we can stick for a longer time. Remember, health and wellness are not about doing some extreme measures and shifting our complete habits and routines overnight. It's about creating an environment, creating a habit which are very sustainable and they improve our life in a longer run. Now at this point I would like to mention that you can also explore Nispand, which has now the body section as well as mind section. It has very good tools which can help you to build these sustainable habits, and it will definitely help you to lead a very healthy and very happy life. So do check out the Nispand app. So let's focus on progress over perfection. Let's focus on building sustainable habits over quick fixes and over extreme measures. Let's make one step at a time. Namaste.